Good evening. Very good evening. I don't know why I started the stream off that way, but good evening is basically the summary of that. How are you all doing? Obviously gonna have to wait for a few people to come into the chat, but I'm looking forward to this game. Whew. I don't know why that took so much energy out of me, but it did, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the good evening. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know what I don't know about, but rambling on as I tend to do. What are we saying for this game? Real Betis, Real Madrid. How you doing, David? How are you today, mate? Real Betis, Real Madrid. The Real Derby, as it says in the description. Very accurate phrase. I don't know if that's a real thing. I just made it up as a joke. Hopefully it isn't a real thing that I'm taking the piss out of. But, how are you doing, David, man? What are your predictions? I'll put a poll in the old chat. Who will... Oh, actually, no. Who will win score predictions? Prediction. What the fuck? Draw, and then Real Betis. I'll get the lineup up for you all in just a second. Let me just... Betis spelled right? I don't have a clue. I'm just going to throw it in anyway. How you doing, David, though? How are you doing today, boss? There are the lineups for you all. Courtois in goals for Real Madrid, Carvajal, Militao, Nacho, and Furlong Mendes, the back four. Modric, Casemiro, and Kroos as the three midfielders. Then Benzema, Rodrigo, and Vinicius Jr. as the front three. Fairly strong Real Madrid side compared to the one played in the derby 2 weeks ago, I think. And then four, Real Betis, Rui Silva, Salabi, Pazala, Barta. I genuinely have no clue half of these squad. Jesus, Real Betis have changed. Barta used to play with Dortmund, I think, if that's the same guy. Guadrano, Canales. Is he still playing? He's like 40. Nabil Fekir. And Julian Jose, who was just terrible for Wolves last season. Last season. Massive voice crack there. But how are we all doing? What are score predictions for you all? I'm hoping Real Madrid get absolutely smashed out of the Champions League final. Hope Benzema's leg breaks. I hope I'm just hoping, a couple unlucky coincidences happen. Just a few. Like, who's the most worrying player? Maybe Vinicius Jr. is probably the most worrying player, because I reckon Van Dijk pockets Benzema. Yeah, I said it. Van Dijk will pocket Karim Benzema in the Champions League final. Not even a doubt for me. Not even a doubt. I'm just getting the old game up for myself now. I am Jose Mourinho. 3-1 Madrid. Yeah. I don't have no clue where Betis are in the league. I suppose Europa League spots. Yeah. What, the top four? The top four is Sevilla. The top four is Sevilla, Real Madrid, Barcelona, Atletico Madrid. I'm assuming Villarreal are in 7th to my knowledge. So I'm assuming Real Betis are somewhere in between that. Real Betis Football Club. Table. They're 5th as it stands. Oh, and with a win... No. Oh, no, with a win, they could get into top 4. They'll be fighting for something. So with a win, and provided Sevilla lose their next game, they get into top 4. Jesus, Sevilla were competing for the title midway through the season. Now they're battling for top 4. Proper Chelsea-esque downfall. No need to offend any Chelsea fans, too. That wasn't necessary. I do apologise. My heart's been broken one too many times. Oh, I've just found out, the sad news, Divock Origi will leave Liverpool, so, that's kind of broke me. Yeah, we all knew, but there was always a little hope, wasn't there? There was a glimmer of hope, but you know what, that's not important. This is the one that's important, and I must say, the thumbnail for this stream is absolutely beautiful. One of my best works. Nabil Fekir is looking beautiful. Modric has a lovely smile on him. Let's go over pitch side. Like, look at that beauty. I genuinely think that is one of my best works as a thumbnail. Oh shit, I moved it. Okay, I think I've ruined it. I've ruined it. How do I go back? There we go. It's just beautiful. Easily one of my best works. Honestly. Sorry to analyze thumbnails for you, but like, now actually getting into the actual game. Kicks off in 5 minutes, which, you know, the pre-10 minute rambling on, I suppose, would be the turn of a phrase. Make sure to subscribe and like the stream, by the way, if anyone is interested. And, you know, tell me how you're doing today. Tell me, I don't know, anything related to football, anything. Do you think Liverpool will win on Sunday? Liverpool will win on Sunday. It's the only matter is, will City lose? And what the oh shit! I keep hitting off that wire, man. The only matter is City. If will City lose, and I don't know, man. It's more of a thing of hope than belief, if you get me. Like, I believe Villa can do it. Well, you know it's. No, it's. No, I don't. Yeah, no. Yeah. What I'm saying makes sense. I don't really believe in Villa, but I hope they can do it. I mean, they just drew 1-0 at Burnley, but to be fair, they did rest Ings and Coutinho. Maybe that's a sign. Gerrard going full strength on Sunday. Hopefully he does. Hopefully he plays the best possible 11. I know Konza's ruled out and Emi Martinez might not be fit, which is a massive, massive blow. But hopefully things continue to get worse for Man City. Walker is back now, which is just a little bit irritating. You know, I was hoping Fernandinho could play at centre-back, but you know what? We're still going to win the Champions League. Hopefully. But, like, I've been thinking to myself over the last couple of weeks, if it's a case of winning the Champions League or winning the, what's it called? The Premier League? I don't know. Like, see, another Premier League makes it look better, you know. At least it's 2 Premier Leagues. It would always be a European Cup for me, but like the fact we've only won one Premier League in 30 years makes me want to think, you know what, we might as well get a second one just to make us look a little better. And we'd also be level with Man United. I do think Liverpool will be up there. No, I believe in us. I believe in us. I think a lot of it does depend if Van Dijk and Salah are fit. They're back in training, so they will play. Depends if Fabinho's fit, and if Van Dijk and Salah will play, but because they're back in training today. It depends if Fabinho's fit, because if Fabinho's not fit, that's a massive blow for us, like massive. My heart's been broken one too many times, and I hear my voice. Real Madrid's last La Liga game before the end of the season. So Real Betis, I don't know why I'm acting like Real Betis have another game, but you know, he's being played at the Bernabeu, so you know maybe Real Madrid want to show something before they head off to Paris, or will they just let Real Betis challenge for top 4? I know it's probably been a while since they've been. I don't have any memories of them being in Champions League. Any memories at all. Assuming it's been a while anyway. Oh, Real Madrid with Paris signs out. What a load of wankers. What a load of wankers. And you hear my voice. Nothing new in the chat. Just seen someone that Mbappe will control the dressing room of PSG. I'm sorry, but Kylian Mbappe isn't worth £50 million a month. What's he being paid? Like £50 million a year? That's just stupid money. Good player. Don't get me wrong. But no football player, unless you're prime Messi or Ronaldo, and even at that, it's a stretch, deserves £50 million a year. And even if I was Mbappe, like, you don't need that much money, do you? Like, go out, get a payday, man. But if you go to Real Madrid, you go to a team with integrity, a team with history. You're gonna be earning less money than PSG will offer you, but who cares? You're still gonna be earning massive money. You're gonna be earning money that is absolutely madness, and playing with one of the biggest football club of all time. To me, it makes so much sense for Mbappe. He's probably paying attention to the game than going on an Mbappe rant, but you know what? Calmness and all that. What do you think about Everton Patrick? Oh, fair play to Patrick Vieira. I would have done the exact same thing. I mean, I think the pitch invasion was justified, but because Everton are a big club, they stay in the Premier League, but they shouldn't have attacked. There's knobheads in football. And it's a low majority, but there is knobheads. How you doing, Ronan, man? Flags with Hala Madrid. All about. That's what it's all about. You reckon I'd give Eden Hazard a run out? I know, actually, no. They're preparing for the Champions League final. Hazard isn't going to play. Imagine Hazard comes on in the Champions League final, scores, and just silences Salah. I would hate that. Don't even know why I'm putting it in my imagination. Oh, they're doing it. Who are they doing a guard of honour for? Who are they? I'm confused. I have no knowledge. They're giving a guard of honour to Real Betis. Well, fair play to Real Betis. I don't know what you've done, but fair play, lads. Good on you. I'm so confused. Oh, the Copa del Rey. That's what they won. They won the Copa del Rey. I'm assuming that's what it's for. If anything, Real Betis should be giving them. Oh, and they're doing the same thing. Well, fair play to you, Real Betis. They literally just got them in line themselves and did a guard of honour. Bet Real Madrid are delighted with that. Bet Real Betis are delighted with it, honestly. That'd be the pride. I love the Liga cameras. That's like... You reckon with the amount of money the Premier League makes, they could just get the Liga cameras. Like, Jesus Christ. Pellegrini and Ancelotti shake hands. 2 Premier League managers. One managed Everton, one managed Man City. Well, actually, Ancelotti did manage Chelsea as well, so... fair play to him on that. Ancelotti with the chance, it'll be in his 5th Champions League final next week, and the chance to make it 4. You still play FIFA? Nah, man, I gave up on it. I did an Ireland to Glory series, like a team full of Ireland players in FIFA Ultimate Team. I did that in January, and after that, when I stopped making those videos, I just gave up on the game. Yeah, so as this TV is going through the lineups now, I'll give you my own lineups. Courtois, Carvajal, Militao, Nacho, Furlong, Mendy in goals, left back, Kroos, Modric and Casemiro as the midfield 3, Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo and Benzema as the front 3, and then you can see yourself. I don't have a clue what the formations are for Real Betis. I just gave a rough guess with Real Madrid, which is probably accurate. Why is Benzema Real Madrid's captain? I was going to say Modric, but I feel like that's just because he's been at the club. Well, actually, Benzema's been there longer, hasn't he? So in goals, Silva for Real Betis, Slabi, Pezzala, Barta and Alex as the back 4. A double pivot of Guada and Guadrano. Fekir, Juani and Canales is the 3 midfield, and then Willian Jose up front. The team of the season is alright. Yeah, I haven't even looked at it, to be honest. So I don't like how it's just, whoever's the best card, not that, it's all voted, and I don't think that's fair, because, you're obviously going to have little dickheads that, vote for their favourite player when it's not necessarily fair. I'm so confused what's going on. Who's this guy? It's definitely someone really obvious as well. Who is this guy? Just a nice guy in a suit, looking absolutely fabulous. Man, it's sad how all the clips I've seen from Marcelo in the last 2 years have just been on the bench. God, I miss him at his best. What a baller. Well, anyway, hopefully Nabil Fekir, who was so close to joining Liverpool, absolutely breaks Karim Benzema's leg. Though I suppose in the national team that wouldn't go down too well, would it? So this lad's going to kick it off. Who's this guy? I'm so confused. I'm gonna check Twitter. I'm gonna miss the game, but I'm gonna check Twitter anyway. The game's underway, by the way, but you know I'm going to get on a rabbit hole. Who the hell is the guy kicking off? Real. We are underway. So what we saying? Score predictions in the chat. Let me know. Okay, like Twitter is saying nothing. Probably go to latest, shouldn't I? I'm doing latest. Jesus Christ. Oh, surely he will, David, lads. Surely. You'd hope, anyway. You'd hope he can pull something out of the bag. It's just written in the stars, isn't it? It's too good not to happen, is the way I look at it. Too good not to happen.
The manager would look, we can pressure hard.
Jesus Christ. That's not supposed to be on. I'm going to go with a 3-1 Real Madrid. David said 3-1, so I'm going to stick with what David said. 3-1 Real Madrid. Nabil Fekir, Benzema, Vinicius, and let's say Toni Kroos to score a free kick. Does he? Toni Kroos. Jesus, I keep getting that mixed up. Does he take free kicks? I only ever met he took a free kick for Germany versus Sweden in the World Cup. I'm assuming he takes free kicks. Benzema doesn't seem like a free kick taker. Neither does Vinicius. Ball played across, looking for Joaquin, and it does not get to him. Carlo Ancelotti, the Real Madrid manager. I wonder if he was watching the Everton game last night. I mean, I doubt he cared much, but you know, would have been nice for Everton fans, I suppose, to know he was watching. He was looking on. Jesus, the voice crack there was horrible. Here they come. Paul, play the... Oh. A little bit more power, and that is a moment of genius. Real Madrid retain possession, though. Militao looking to play a cheeky 1-2 with Carvajal. It fails, though. Here come Real Betis on the counter-attack. And they kind of waste it, but they continue the ball. Fekir. Oh, and a long shot. Not a very good long shot, but he tried it. It was blocked straight away. Real Madrid sit quite deep. I mean, actually, let's say they sit quite deep. They really don't. They're kind of regular. I'm just trying to make analytical analysis. This is analytical analysis. That doesn't mean anything, does it? But Carvajal nabs it off Fekir, but it goes out for a corner. First corner of the match within the first 4 minutes. And Fekir will take it. Oh, I love the Liga cameras. They're showing stats on the screen. 61% of the time he whips it into the 12-yard box. And this time he does do that, but it goes straight to Thibaut Courtois. Oh, that could have easily been won. That's really bad defending. Here's Vinicius. Going to do a rainbow flick. Oh, that's a brilliant ball through. But it's caught by the goalkeeper just before Karim Benzema gets onto it. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you like this watch on, make sure to like, subscribe, and I will be live tomorrow for PSG versus Metz, which is probably the final watch long of the season. How you doing, Connor lad? How you doing, Connor lad? Want some chicken lad? That's like way too emphasizing it, isn't it? You want some chicken lad? Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm very bad at impressions, as you can tell. Oh, your man's going on a bit of a run. And he runs straight back. What's he doing? Just pass it off, lad. He runs right down the wing, then decides to turn back and run this. Just reverse what he's done. What a donkey. Nah, it was brilliant. Thank you, lad. Thank you. Luka Modric plays it off to Rodrigo. Running down the wing. He has it. It's blocked, and it will go out for a corner. Do you reckon Rodrigo starts the Champions League final? Because this is a fairly full-strength Real Madrid squad. No, Connor wasn't in, so those lineups for you. It's a fairly full-strength Real Madrid squad. It could be the one that starts the final. So, you know, potentially Rodrigo starts the final, and he probably has a better impact off the bench. Fekir versus Carvajal. Carvajal gets to it first. Plays it back to Thibaut Courtois. Pellegrini is very nicely dressed. Nice little green shirt on him with a black pair of jeans. Don't know why I'm describing to you what Pellegrini's wearing, but you know what? I'm sure you all enjoyed it. I'm gonna guess Ancelotti's in a black suit, as he tends to be in. It's an impact for maybe, but he has But sorry, I'm so bad at reading because it's all blurred on my screen. Maybe, but he's been such an impact sub for Real. Yeah, that's true. I mean, scored versus Chelsea. I think the winner was that game only by 1 goal. Scored 2 versus. Yeah, he's really been the deciding factor, hasn't he? Rodrigo for Ballon d'Or. All 3 goals he scored. It's like how Kante got the Ballon d'Or, man. 3 good performances. He can get the Ballon d'Or, but he got top 10. Purely because he has a nice smile. That was Jordan Henderson, not a chance. Not a chance he'd be anywhere near it. Oh, that's a bit of bad defending. Nearly falls to Benzema, but he ends up dealing with it. It's not a great ball in the box from Modric. Actually, it depends on what kind of person you are. If you're a positive person, you say it's a good bit of defending. If you're a negative person, you say it's a bad pass from Modric. That'll be as negative as you like towards Real Madrid for the next week and a day. Until Liverpool are Champions League winners. And we will be. Not even a doubt in my mind. Bale didn't even come today. I feel sad for him. Yeah, like, oh. I think he's a free agent in the summer. It's just sad, isn't it? His treatment to Real Madrid has been nothing short of disgraceful. He deserves better, 100%. It'll also be Marcelo's last game for Real Madrid and Isco. All key figures during their dominance era. Well, Isco not so much, but... Oh, chance for Benzema. Very well blocked by Barta. Second shot for Toni Kroos. And that is inches wide. That is inches wide. But you're definitely right, Night Music. He deserves better. He deserves much better. Ferland keeps well onside. Benzema just drifts back. It falls perfectly to him. It's a really good block from Barta. Kroos with the follow-up shot. And it goes inches wide. Real Madrid putting on a good bit of early pressure. Not somebody you associate with them. They'd be more of a team to hit late on. I say that from like the basis of 3 games. The second leg versus Chelsea, second leg versus Man City, and the derby from like 2 weeks ago. So yeah, like just a basis of 2 games. On what you were saying, Night Music, though, I think Marcelo should have started this game. I mean, Bale being left out of the squad is very unfair. You should start Marcelo. Come on. Real Madrid legend. I mean, you know, key figure in their glory days, and you know, look, I feel like he deserves a start. Modric. Furlong Mendy. Is it Furland or Furlong? Furlong. Don't know a clue. Nabil Fekir, the Frenchman with a dodgy knee. Isco also, yeah. He could have gone to Liverpool. Well, he should have gone to Liverpool. Then they found a dodgy knee in during the medical, and he decided not to risk it. And fair enough, he now spends his days at Real Betis, where he's doing quite well. And you know, you have to wonder what could have been. Would there have been a major injury to his knee, or would he have been Liverpool's new Phil Coutinho? If buts and maybes, lad. Here they come, Real Betis. All the Real Betis players have nice haircuts, so you know, fair play to the club's barber. Let's get a moment of silence for the club. What? He's not dead. I don't know why I'm giving him a moment of silence, but you get the intent. Benjara, men, I don't know. Vinicius Junior will chase. Oh, he might have been fouled there. Oh, he's like, surely there's a foul in that. I think that's unfair from the referee, to be honest, but you know, Brazilians do tend to have a habit of diving, so you know, it's a fair enough assumption. Probably not the right word, but you get me. You get me. Ah, no. Ah, Kylian Mbappe. And the Mbappe to Real Madrid stuff is just mental to me. It seems like a different story every day. It's, oh, he's staying at PSG. Now he's going to Real Madrid. Now he's going to Newcastle. Now he's going to Real Madrid. Now he's staying at PSG. It just changes every day. It annoys me, to be honest. Long shot. Oh, it's deflected in, but Courtois acts quickly. Courtois growing a bit of a beard. Maybe he's going through something. Yeah, it was a deflection off Militao. But Courtois isn't phased at all. That is my fault. I do apologize. Just waiting for this, you know, a little confirmation that I am back with a normal voice. That is my fault. Alright, yeah, we're back with the normal voice instead of squeaky. Thank you for that, Connor, for alerting me. Yeah, I don't know, my mic's been doing that a lot. You just have to unplug it again. It's very annoying when you're doing, like, recordings and you record, like, 3 minutes and then bang. Sound out, Connor, lads, sound out. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Ah, Guzman Dembele. So what are you saying for Sunday, Connor? I feel like my memory, you are a Liverpool fan. Probably gonna get that horribly wrong, but you know, I hope I'm right. What do you reckon? Coutinho, Ings, all that stuff we've been hoping for months, years, days, nights. Fekir with the corner. His first corner wasn't great, and this one's slightly better. It's still not very good though. Betis control possession still. They should have whipped the ball in the box straight away. Modric, Vinicius, do a rainbow flick. Every time he gets the ball, he just scream, do a rainbow flick. I can only dream that. Oh, can't we all? I don't have hope. No, I do have hope. Aren't believing and hoping the same thing, I suppose. Jesus, someone's calling me. You found my ringtone, lads. What a tune. Oh. Ball played in the box. Cork City have scored. Absolutely lovely. Okay, will this person please piss off? Vinicius Jr. Ball. Oh, he should have played it in the box. So what do you rate the ringtone out of 10? Alright, I've hopefully shut that person up. Barta. It's going to be the same as losing the league on the final day by a point a few years ago, yeah. Hopefully not in the same way, though, because I remember Brighton scored first, and Jesus Christ, the amount of happiness I felt. It was Glenn Murray or someone who scored. Oh, that was like 3 minutes we all dreamed. I weirdly have more hope this time. I think Villa are probably better than that Brighton team. And City maybe have gotten a little worse. Nervously checking the phone every 2 seconds. Best 4 minutes of my life, yeah. Yeah. We all dreamed. We all dreamed. At least we won the Champions League that year. And we can have the same thing this year as well. At least with the Champions League to fall back on. But of course we do have to face this very good Real Madrid team who have started this first 20 odd minutes quite well, to be fair to them. Modric. They will be champions. Hopefully we are also champions going into the Champions League final. We've won 2 already. Hopefully we'll end up with another 2. We can all dream, I suppose. Toni Kroos. What a beautiful ball. Carvajal controls quite brilliantly. By the way, Kanate not being chosen for the France squad is a joke. Rodrigo gets absolutely bodied. That's surely a free kick. And your man's protesting. He doesn't even go for the ball. He just knocks him out. I don't even know what it's from behind as well. That's probably a yellow card if it's like 20 minutes left. But because it's the first 20 odd minutes, you won't give anything because that's for some reason now the game works. Good position here just by the touchline. I don't know if it's technically better. No, it wouldn't be as good as a corner, would it? Depends what kind of player you have, I suppose. Toni Kroos will take it. To be fair, he does have that kind of weight, which. And well, it was a pretty good ball. Vinicius doesn't get onto it though. He's not who got chosen over him. I swear, if it's Varane, I'm sorry, mate, but it is Pavard as well. I actually completely forget the actual squad, but I know Varane is in it. Salabia, whatever his name is, the lad from Marseille who's an Arsenal player, he's got chosen in. I don't know. The reasoning behind it being, it's because Salabia plays in the back 3 instead of because Kanate plays in the back 4, but Varane plays in the back 4. And Kanate has been better than Varane in the last 3 or 4 months. Fekir tries to play a 1-2. Casemiro intercepts though. Absolutely brilliant, to be fair. Fekir gets a revenge foul. Referee says nothing about it though. Oh! Willian Jose with a shot outside the box. It was going quite slowly, but Courtois was beat. It just goes on the outside of the post. So close. But yet so far. It is Varane, unfortunately, Connor. It is a disgrace. It is I don't want to swear, you know. Man of peace. Man, I've just been waiting for a Fabio Carvalho announcement for years. It's all I really care about in life. I don't even... One 0 away, Roma versus Torino, by the way. Tammy Abraham with the goal, if anyone cares about Serie A. I was going to do that match, but I felt Real Madrid, Real Betis, the Real Derby. I think it has a bit more excitement around it. Also, you know, Real Madrid are our opponents in the Champions League final next week. Vinicius Jr. lays it off to Benz. What the fuck was that? It was a bit of a bad pass, but it was a bad touch and a bad pass. Not a terrible touch, not a terrible pass. It was just bad from both sides. Hopefully they do that in the Champions League final. Mentioned the Champions League final too much, haven't I? How many goals does Tammy Abraham have this year? Hopefully, it's I actually said he'd do quite well this year. So 15 goals. Nothing about the Conference League. I swear he's definitely scored a good few in the Conference League. Surely, you'd have to think he's got a few in the Conference League. Walking in a winter wonderland. There's the snow by the fire. And Eder Militao. Modric. Little dummy. Now he plays it to Casemiro. Cross to Ferland Mendy. Vinicius Jr. Benzema. Man, I just want Vinicius Jr. to do a rainbow flick, to be honest. Casemiro, he should have shot that, to be honest. He should have pinged one. That's Casemiro Champions League final kind of range. That would be the word. How you doing, Safora? If that's how I pronounce your name. Apologies if I don't. Safora. I don't know, mate. Give me like a word sounding out. If it bothers you that I can't say it right, or if Safora is fine, that's alright. I'd like to know how to pronounce your name properly, I suppose. Here's a chance for Betis to go with yet another long shot. They don't even seem to want to take on the Real Madrid defence. They're just pinging ones from long range. Here's Naby Fekir here. Go and cut inside and have one. France. Well, that's alright, mate. Who do you support? Can't quite make out the profile picture. It's rather Man United or Munster, and I doubt it's Munster. Yeah, I think it's Man United. Don't know. Let me know in the chat. Safora. Don't know what the fuck. I don't know what that was. I'm trying to do a French pronunciation, but that was nothing near. Just added a roll of the tongue. How you doing, Alex? Been a fair bit, but how are you doing, mate? Ball played across. Real Betis really going into this game. Oh, that was nearly a good bit of play. It's been a minute. It has, man. It has. I haven't streamed in a while, so I'm good, man. I'm good. Hopefully Real Madrid get a few players injured for this match, Not being mean or anything, but, hopefully Naby Fekir breaks Benzema's leg. But yeah, how are you, mate? I support Real Madrid. Well, I take back the Naby Fekir breaking Benzema's leg thing. I am a Liverpool fan, if you don't know, mate. So best of luck in the Champions League final. But I don't really mean that. Phone in charge, but it died anyway. Well, fair play. Unlucky, Connor. Nabil Fekir. He definitely has that ability. You just have to think what would he have been if he'd gone to Liverpool, Fekir. Because you can see the kind of ability. You can see what he's trying to do in this game. It's not quite coming off, but he's making a very good effort of it. That's it, man. That's a good way of describing it, isn't it? Best team win. That's it. You just want a fair game, don't you? You don't want it to go on to a bad referee decision. FIFA merchant. Nah, man. We were going to sign him in 2018, Liverpool. I remember being so excited. I don't even know why. It was the summer we signed Alisson and Shaqiri and who else did we get? That Fabinho and there was one more. Oh fuck, who was it? It was Naby Keita, wasn't it? Any day of the week, Naby Keita. Fekir. Because what Fekir could have been would be twice the player. Oh, Rodrigo probably could have gone to that. Weird cross from Vinicius Jr. in that position. He should have squared it instead of crossing it. I actually do have Nabil Fekir's FIFA card. Absolute baller. Safora. I'm just trying to get that right. Is that right, mate? I've started saying mate a lot. Mate. Dana. Keep turning that sound up by accident. Van Dijk, what's his name? Exams are bad. Very bad, mate. Mine's starting in about a week. No, yeah, they're starting a week. Week of the day, next Friday. So yeah, they are quite, aren't they? It was racist. I'm Irish, like, and you know, to you, well, yeah, that's not great, is it? But where I'm from, like, I shouldn't say there's a lot of racism. It's just all taking the piss, like. Obviously, as Irish, we kind of embrace those stereotype of potatoes and alcohol. Oh, I'm up to football and all that. 75 in all my exams. Decent enough, Alex. Decent enough. I'm a bit of a genius myself, he says, with no proof of it, but, you know, I'm going to continue to say it. I put in the Honda. Mendy. Oh, Jesus, it says it's 0 viewers. Don't tell me the the stream's crashed. It hasn't. Alright, everyone's just abandoned me. Actually, I think the stream crashing would have been worse. It would have been better, sorry, instead of everyone leaving me. Oh. Don't talk to me. Just give me a second. My cat was at the door scratching it, so you know. I'm fairly annoying, so I have to let him in the room. So, you know, if you hear a random meow, and that would probably be me. But, you know. I was about to sit down and I don't think that's your seat. Just look at you people. Said, oh, it's not great, man. That's not great. Look, you never want to see racism, do you? Don't talk to me. Dun dun. I can turn my phone on silent. Because my someone started calling me. Sadly, that's the first time that's happened during a stream after all the like solid 100 I've done. By the way, tomorrow I'll be live for PSG Mets at 8 o'clock. Same time tomorrow, whatever your time zone is, I suppose. 8 o'clock for me, GMT. So go PSG, whenever it says to you. I'll be live for that game. Oh, Carvajal with a proper Brexit tackle. He wins the ball, but Betis win it straight back. And they have a counter-attack here. Really good opportunity. Not a great ball defect here. Go and have one, mate. He plays it down. If he gets onto it, it's a really good crossing opportunity. And he's a bit slow there. Like, he could have got onto that and put in a decent box, but he's fairly slow to it. What the fuck is he on? What are you doing? Okay, I don't know what. The cat's in my room, and you know, as you do. Long time. He is, man. He is. He should pick Real Madrid. He just should. I don't think the money at this point really matters. Why was I not streaming for 12 days? Well, I was busy last week. I think. What was I doing Saturday? Oh, there was no good games last week, was there? Oh, the FA Cup final, and I didn't want to stream that. So, then Sunday I was busy. And then Monday, my mighty team, who are in the second division, but fighting for relegation battle, beat the best team in the county in the cup semi-final. You know, we're massive. Everywhere we go, we scored in the first 10 minutes and then parked the bus. But, you know, midfield masterclass for me. Proper Brexit player. Like, come on, make your decision. Yeah. He should choose Real Madrid. Like, at this point in his career, he's already making mental money. I don't think the money should matter to him. Real Madrid are a much bigger club than PSG. That's obvious. Real Madrid are the biggest club on the planet. He's still going to be making quite a lot of money. And, you know what? Like, he could win a Champions League at Real Madrid. Like, where does he fit in at Real Madrid? Does he play as a striker? Does he play on the left? Does he play on the right? PSG are going to offer Messi wife just to Mbappe. No, they're off. Like, I don't know what the money I've heard, but like 50 million a year. And like £100 million signing on bonus. Like, come on. In all fairness, he's a football player. Go in poverty, like. Oh, Jesus. Done the squeaky noises. I don't know why it does it, but it does it for some reason. Every time I move the microphone, it just goes all squeaky. I just want to confirm that it's not like this. Done the squeaky noises. Okay, yeah, it's back. It's back. Every time I move the microphone, it just goes all squeaky. Modric from a shot from 25 meters, and it goes straight to the goalkeeper. No, it's just showing highlights. I think a player's got injured. There's hardly water breaks back, is there? Right wing at Real Madrid for Mbappe. Yeah, but he could be playing a player that much just to be playing out of position. Like, is he really worth paying £50 million a year just to be played out of position? Be like signing Robert Lewandowski and throwing him centre back, or throwing Alice, buying Neuer and playing him in the midfield. Not quite to that extent, but like, you get me. Da-na-na. Both teams have been fairly average so far. You know? You get me, fam. Don't know what I'm talking about now. But both teams have been fairly average. Jeez, don't tell me it's still squeaky. You know? Alright, it's not squeaky. If it goes like that, by the way, in future, please do alert me. I don't know what the problem is. But it does that for some reason, and yeah. Ball, I was going to say whipped in the box, but it's blocked by Furlan Mendy. He's becoming quite the decent left back, to be fair to him. You know, he was always a bit of a FIFA merchant, wasn't he? But he's really copped on this year and become quite a little baller. Definitely the better Mendy left back. If you know, you know. Willian Jose, Fekir lays it off. Now, do remember, if Real Betis win this game, they will go into 4th place with Sevilla still to play. And if Sevilla lose, they'll be playing Champions League football next year. So Real Betis do have something to play for. Real Madrid don't. The league is already secure, but they have a counter-attack here. Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo is with him. Benzema now also. He lays it off for Benzema. Rodrigo, he gets it past the player, but they come back and fight back and win it. And here's Real Betis with the counter-attack. I mean, the Real Madrid counter-attack had happened so fast. There's not even much players for a counter-attack. It's like counter-attack so many times in a sentence. Fekir. He's been fouled there. Maybe a little bit of a dive, like, but you know, there was contact, to be fair, from Casemiro. Casemiro. He's been fouled. Very good counter. Like, that ball from Toni Kroos is absolutely brilliant. And you have to hand it to the 3 Real Madrid midfielders who have just aged like fine wines. Like that as a tree, they've been brilliant for 7 years. Now has it? They've all been consistently together. I think 7 years, 8 years. No, it'd be 7 or 6 anyway. You just gotta hand it to them. It's a free kick opportunity in a very good position. The best will shoot. The smart thing though is probably to cross it. It's on like the very edge of the box. So, you know, the best players can hit that top corner. Naby Fekir's a solid player. I just don't think he's top corner-esque kind of player. He does whip it in. Militao clears. It should go out for... No, Kroos keeps it in. Good opportunity for a Real Madrid counter-attack. The German to the Brazilian Casemiro. To the Croatian Luka Modric. That dynamic midfield 3. Putting some decent passes together. And Toni Kroos hits one long. Looking for Dani Carvajal. Will he get onto it? He might. Oh, he did get onto it, but it ends up going out. Unlucky though. Very good run from him, to be fair. And if you are one of the 16 people currently in the chat, please do subscribe. That would mean a lot. And like the stream as well if you are enjoying. 40 minutes gone. Real Madrid 0. Real Betis 0. Real Madrid's last league game of the season. They've already been crowned champions. Next week they play the Champions League final against my Liverpool. And hopefully, you know what? Hopefully they lose. But, you know, may the best team win, as Safora said earlier. May the best team win. May the best team win. We're often with Real Madrid, you know. Real Madrid the kind of football club. I mean, definitely this season in the Champions League. They're not the best football team on the pitch. They're not playing to their absolute best, but just give them 2 minutes. Give them 2 minutes, and just like they did against Man City, they will score 2 goals. Easy as that, because they have that midfield that can just produce brilliance. They have that attack that can produce brilliance, and that defense is solid enough to hold out for 88 minutes, and for the other lot to do it for 2 minutes. Vinny, Benzema, and Mbappe are going to be fire. It is, man. The reports today are suggesting Mbappe will be staying at PSG. But it changes every day. I reckon he will end up at PSG, to be honest with you. No, he'll end up at Real Madrid. It's written in the stars, though, isn't it, Yusuf? If that's how you pronounce your name, apologies if it's not. But, like, it's written in the stars. Like, does money even matter at this point? Like, he's been offered stupid money. So does money matter when he's being offered £1 million a week? It should really just be where he thinks he's going to win the most, and that's Real Madrid. Where he's going to be admired the most, because basically aren't a big club. Real Madrid are the biggest in the world. Ball played in the box. And it just goes over Benzema's head, and it will go off for a goal kick to Real Betis. Liverpool 3, Real Madrid 1. Predictable. Liverpool 2, good. Yeah. Like, I'm worried about Real Madrid, because, again, like I said, they can produce those, like, 2 minutes of brilliance. The one that's worrying me, the man that's on my screen currently, Vinicius Jr. Like, Benzema's fantastic, the best player on the planet at the moment, but I think it'll be tough enough for him to deal with Van Dijk. Vinicius is going to leave Trent having to sit back, and Trent is a brilliant ally going forward. Very good defensively, but he's brilliant going forward. Benzema doesn't go on himself, plays it off to Vinicius, who dazzles past. Kroos could have played it off to Modric, didn't have enough time, but Modric wins it back. And he's showing his class. I think matters in this day, yeah, definitely. He should just go where he thinks he's going to win the most Ballon d'Ors and where he thinks he's going to be winning the most Champions Leagues, and that's Real Madrid. That is Real Madrid. I mean, Real Madrid were losing the sheriff at the start of the Champions League campaign. Now they're in the Champions League final. Ball played across beautifully by Toni Kroos, but Carvajal doesn't get onto it. And that's the kind of thing. That's the moments of brilliance Real Madrid can produce for those three midfielders, especially Modric and Kroos. Will be the difference. But hopefully Benzema wins Ballon d'Or. He deserves it, doesn't he? What I will say is he's nowhere near Luis Suarez in his best, and I love Luis Suarez so much, and I feel so bad for him that his peak was during a time that he had to deal with the goats that are Messi and Ronaldo. It's not one of the two. You know, it's not Messi's the GOAT. It's not Ronaldo's the GOAT. They're both the best of all time. Ronaldo's the best goal scorer of all time. Messi's the best playmaker of all time. And they're both single-handedly both the GOATs. And it's as simple as that. I don't know how I got into that kind of argument, but, you know. Yeah, but I do think Diaz would be important. I mean, Carvajal's going to struggle against him because he has that unknown factor. Like, you can't really mark him out of a game because you don't know what he's going to do. He's either going to pass it off or do a rainbow flick. He's like that. I mean, Salah and Van Dijk are both back in training today. Don't think they will play at the weekend versus Wolves. Maybe a substitute appearance. Maybe they will play. But, you know, they're back in training. They should start for the Champions League finals. That's a huge boost. Hopefully Fabinho's back. That's the biggest hope of them all. At the sometime. Oh, really good chance for Sevilla, and he hits it. The touch is really bad. Great counter-attack from Real Betis. I said Sevilla, I don't know why. The ball played perfectly, and then the touch is bad and ends up in Courtois' hand. A good touch there gets you a goal. Do you think Madrid are the greatest football team? Yeah. They have the most UCLs. I think that's simple as. I mean, they make enough money from like shirt sales and crap. More than double most football clubs, triple, quadruple. Like, they're just a money making machine, and that's fair enough. They have constant superstars. They're a global brand. When you offer any footballer in the world a chance to go to Real Madrid, they're saying yes. Like, it's most football players' dreams to play for Real Madrid. Then England is currently Man United. Give it 5 years, it will be Liverpool. Because once Liverpool win one more Premier League, it's theirs because they have level league titles, and Liverpool have 4 more UCLs, more FA Cups, and I think Man United have more League Cups. So this will be Real's first Champions League loss. No, they actually lost in last time Real Madrid lost was in Paris as well versus Liverpool. 1981, I believe, but that was the European Cup at the time. So if you mean like since it's been named the Champions League, then yeah, you are right. But that was the European Cup, I think. Casemiro going all the way by himself. Ooh, he's close. They're coming very close. Both Real Madrid and Real Betis, they both had shots that just go inches wide. You're seeing that little bit more of end product. Bam. Sometime. Actually, looking back at that Real Betis 1-on-1, it's actually very good defending from Militao. There you go, I'll give it to him. Go for Pogba. I think it depends on no. Because he's rather going to cause a lot of problems or be a brilliant football player, and even at that, is he worth the risk? Because you're going to be paying massive wages when you're already going to be playing someone like Mbappe massive wages, and I know they make probably enough money to justify it. But when you have someone like Camavinga, Valverde already developing, do you really want to stagnate that development for Pogba maybe coming back to his best from 6 years ago? No, I think he should go back to Juventus or PSG. PSG's always been the one I think he'll go to. PSG will lose Mbappe, so they'll bring in a superstar like Pogba to justify, I wouldn't say justify, but the word would be to make the loss not as bad, if you get me. Look, we've lost Kylian Mbappe, one of our best players, but look, we've brought in Paul Pogba. It's just a massive brand. He's also French, like Mbappe, so the French people will like him even more. Toni Kroos with the corner. It's a decent ball in the box, not very well cleared, but it is eventually cleared. Modric to Ferland Mendy. Honestly, I think Real Madrid summer's already done for me. They brought in Mbappe on a free and monster wages, and they've brought Rudiger on a free and monster wages. That makes them so much better. That completes them for me. Because Rodrigo is the weak link in their front line, even though he's been brilliant in the Champions League. He is the weak link. So to bring in someone like Mbappe, making them the strong link. And then Rudiger, I don't know who he's going to come in for, Militao or Nacho Fernandez, but he definitely improves them. Dropping Nacho Fernandez. Maybe if they can pick up a few squad players to replace the other ones going out. Real Madrid don't really do that, do they? Do they bring in squad players? It's not someone you'd associate with Real Madrid. Good bit of defending from Real Betis. They now have a goal kick. And the second half is over. 0-0. Real Madrid, Real Betis. 0-0 in the Real Derby. I know that's not a real thing if anyone's going to mock me or something like that. But yeah. I'm done live chat, so we'll have this discussion now. Who should Real Madrid be in for this summer? Obviously Mbappe and Rudiger. Rudiger's done. Mbappe could be done. And Tuchel, I think, is one to be looked at. I want him at Liverpool so badly. I think he's the one we need. Did a YouTube video on it. I don't know what I'm saying. Specifying YouTube. I did a video on it on Wednesday, about 4 minutes long. Do you think De Jong will go to Man United? I think it's just lazy journalism. Ooh, look, Eric Ten Hag. He managed Frankie De Jong. Barca are in financial trouble. Just connecting stuff. It could happen, but you see, they need a 6. De Jong's more of an 8. No, he can't operate as a 6. You want a proper 6 if you're going to be spending 80 million. I think they should be in for Kamara, who will be leaving Marseille on a free transfer. Do a bit of good business. Another one. Tuchel, I think, would be a good shout for them. Like I was saying there. Preferring Liverpool, and if he's offered Liverpool and Man United, he's picking Liverpool. Like 100%. At this current point in time. An insane man would pick Man United over Liverpool. What a time. My childhood was filled with Man United win Premier League titles, and as I've grown up, we've actually learned to play the sport, and now we're winning league titles as Man United. We're in the position we were 10 odd years ago, going to Atletico, OEC, and Tuchel to Liverpool. Oh, I love Tuchel. I didn't know Kamara was going to Atletico. Go on, name me some defensive midfielders for Man United. Go on, Jesus. Not many, decent ones. Calvin Phillips has been once linked. I think he's Leeds through and through, so I don't think he'll go to Man United. And if he is to leave Leeds, I think he'll go to somewhere like Newcastle or somewhere. Rice. Yeah. I do think Declan Rice is a very good player. I don't think Man United should be paying that kind of money. He's apparently going to cost 150 million. If they want to rebuild, they shouldn't buy one player, Declan Rice. Buy a few decent players. In the other La Liga game, by the way, it is 3-1 to Levante against Rayo Vallecano. I think Levante have already been relegated, so you know. Oh, only by 1 point as well. Jesus, that's actually quite sad. Villarreal got to the Champions League semi-finals. Next year they're going to be playing Conference League. They might not even get Europe. Atletico Bilbao might nab it. By the way, do you know the Inaki brothers, Inaki Williams, and I forget the other Donny, but them two, Callum Hudson-Odoi and some other English player. Who is it? Oh, fuck. Some other English player. I think he's a striker to my memory. Oh, who is it? Eddie Nketiah have all chosen to represent Ghana because they qualified for the World Cup. Like, I mean, it's nice for the relatives that are from Ghana, but like, imagine qualifying for the World Cup for your country. You're through and through, and then these other Donnies that haven't even helped with the World Cup qualifying, Callum Hudson-Odoi, Nketiah, the Inaki brothers, and obviously they're huge boosts, but like, they just show up without even helping to qualify. Liverpool might win the league on Sunday. Hope they do. I hope they do as well, man. You never said who you support, Yusuf. If you'd let me know in the chat. I hope they do as well. Phil Coutinho, imagine. Liverpool have done all they can here. They've beaten Wolves 2-1. It's 0-0. Oh, well, no, it's 1-0 to Manchester City. As it stands, they've won the Premier League. Ramsey. Coutinho. Unbelievable. Felipe Coutinho, Liverpool's former magician, has pulled it out of the hat to win Liverpool the Premier League. It's my exact commentary. I was going to sing Coutinho, but my voice was going to crack. I didn't really want a bad crack. It sounded bad as it was as there, and it's going to crack. I'm only halfway through the bloody stream. On to you, lads. On to you. What does that mean? You know I'm going crazy. Oh, PSG have just confirmed Angel Di Maria will be leaving the club. So tomorrow will be his last game. And follow Liga, Serie A and Bundesliga. West Ham. Fair play to you. I like you as a club, to be fair. Didn't like how you've potentially lost us the Premier League, you know, because we had beaten you. We'd be top right now, but you know what, lads? Thank you. Thank you for drawing with City last week, man. Thank you, bro. Go on then, mate. Give me your favourite teams from Bundesliga, La Liga and Serie A. Well, Bundesliga, I'd be a Dortmund person. Serie A, Roma. And then Atletico Madrid for... for La Liga. I like Atletico Madrid because I like the shithousery. And Luis Suarez is one of my favourite players growing up as a Liverpool fan. Actually, where did Roma finish this year? That new Roma jersey is beautiful, by the way. I think I might buy it. Tammy Abraham twice. Once from open play, once from the penalty spot. I will be doing a live watch along of the Conference League final, speaking of Roma. That's Wednesday at 8 o'clock. And then tomorrow I will be doing PSG versus Metz. Angel Di Maria's final game for PSG. Lionel Messi to potentially make it 6 goals in the league. I think. I don't know. He hasn't even been that bad. I don't think Messi's been that bad in the league. No, he already has 6. He's got double figures this season, to be fair. For a shite season, he has got 11 goals and 13 assists in the league anyway. It doesn't show how many assists in the Champions League. I'm assuming it's not that much. But yeah, AC Milan, Bayern and Barca. Yeah, I do like AC Milan as a club. I'm more of an AC Milan person than Inter. Well, I've just seen someone post about Ronaldo coming back to Real Madrid. Is that like a proper thing? Anyone heard anything about that? I think that's just fanciful. I don't think... Why would they bring Ronaldo back? I don't even think Ronaldo would like it for the pure reason... Does he even start? I mean, he's not going to be moved back onto the left. He's not at that age anymore. So he's going to have to play on the wing. Is he going to start over Mbappe or Vinicius Jr. on the wing? No. It's just fanciful ideas. I don't think it's... There's nothing to it, basically, what I'm trying to... Fake news. Yeah, exactly. Fake news, indeed. So yeah, tomorrow, PSG versus Metz. If you see this thumbnail, I know I'm just such an artist. This thumbnail, Lionel Messi on the front, and I don't have a clue who the goalkeeper is, but you know, you'd assume he's going to be conceding at least 7. If you see that tomorrow, that'll be me streaming PSG versus Metz. So please do tune in. Would be appreciated. Haven't been the Conference League final, but I'll make sure to do that later on. They're just showing Levante's goals. It's really bad defending. No chance he scores this. He's going to play it across. Lovely ball, to be fair. I'm sad to see Levante being relegated. To my knowledge, they've been in the Liga for quite a bit. Quite the bit. It's not proper English at all. There's a lot to be decided in the last day of the Premier League. Obviously, you got relegation battle. Everton got secured last night, so it's between it's between Leeds and Burnley. Then you got Europe battle. If West Ham win, hopefully for you, if they do, and Man United lose. Actually, I don't even know what the table is. So yeah. Or even a draw won't do, will it? Goal difference. Oh no, a draw will do if West Ham win. Who are United playing? United have Crystal Palace, and West Ham have Brighton away. That'll be 2 tricky games. And Arsenal playing, don't have a clue who it is, to be honest. Arsenal playing Everton, and then Tottenham playing Norwich. So a lot to be decided, and obviously the title. Can Wolves have a spot? No. Bad season for Leicester. They're definitely going to need a bit of a change. If Villa beat Man City, they'll get a top half finish. It all goes to plan. So, you know, it's a fairly impressive season for Steven Gerrard. It's a fairly impressive season for Steven Gerrard in his first season when he's playing with a squad that was assembled by Dean Smith. So, obviously, you know, he's not going to like the players he's working with, is he? If you know, you get my perspective. Well, he's going to like the players. Like, the players aren't going to suit the kind of way he's going to want to play. Sorry for that. I just had to do something quite quickly. Apologies. By the way, make sure to like the stream. Currently on 7 likes. Make that 10. Let's try to make that 10 before the end of the stream. We're currently on 1,667 subscribers. Make that 1,670. Check Twitter for any latest transfer news. I'm genuinely been begging for Fabio Carvalho to be announced for months, man. I was hoping someone like, and Divock Origi is leaving Liverpool, and Liverpool have just tweeted about the legendary Divock Origi. You will be missed, Divock. You will be missed. Football without Origi is nothing. Divock, I will miss you. I will miss you a lot, Divock Origi. What a man. What a man. That's the best description you could give Divock Origi. He was just some man, wasn't he? I'm talking about him if he's dead. Oh my god, I'm dead. Saturday night and I like the way you move. Divock Origi. Dum de dum 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 de dum de dum. Divock Origi. Go on to the likes improve. No, it didn't. Oh, my disappointment. The pain. No Real Madrid players warming up at halftime. There's a few Real Betis players. Fair play to those lads. There you go. I'll give it to him. Anthony, please be positive news in Liverpool's favour. Benzema will clean them up. Probably, man. Probably. Hasn't had a lot of opportunities. He's had one shot, and I think one shot anyway. It was blocked by Barta. Very good interception. Got third. I fancy Madrid in the second half. I said 3-1 prediction. I don't think it's going to be quite that. I like the way you move. Divock Origi. I feel like surely you gotta bring on Marcelo for the second half. It's only right, like you gotta be bringing on Marcelo and Isco, and for some reason Gareth Bale isn't in the squad. And I know he was like a key figure in getting Ancelotti sacked when he was in his first spell at Real Madrid, but like surely you're gonna have to bring on at least Marcelo and Isco in their last games for Real Madrid. Well, I assume the last games. I doubt they're starting Marcelo in the Champions League final, or even bringing him on. That's a real dodgy thing, especially against Salah. Though to be fair, Salah has not been great lately. Again, I doubt his goal will be coming on the Champions League final either. When you have someone like Camavinga on the bench or Valverde, all top footballers. Camavinga especially, and as I said the name, he will be coming on. Eduardo Camavinga, I'd assume for Modric or Kroos. Modric probably just to rest him ahead of next week. Yeah, the players are back on the field. Kick-off approaches. As it stands, Real Madrid are 0-0 with Real Betis. Camavinga will come on and try and make a difference. Who he's coming on for, not quite sure yet. 14, which is Valverde is also coming on. So Kroos and that's Toni Kroos. Casemiro, no, 14 Casemiro. And then Valverde will be coming on for Modric, I think. Or should be Kroos. No, it's Modric, I think. No, they haven't even shown it. So double substitution for Real Madrid. Those are the lineups as it stands. Only Casemiro is no longer on the pitch, and neither is Toni Kroos. Actually, I'm going to check real quick for you who's come off. Toni Kroos has come off. Modric stays on the pitch. So now the midfield three will be Valverde. The midfield three will be Valverde, Camavinga, and Luka Modric. I got it right, finally. Only took about 17 attempts. Vinicius Junior's gone down, and he's gotten straight back up. I get it's a part of the game, but I don't like the whole diving factor. Like, he's acting like his ankle's just been broke. Free kicks been given, gets straight back up. You love to see it, I suppose. Yeah, I'm really interested to see what the Vinicius Junior, Trent Alexander-Arnold battle next week. Oh, that's a really good ball from Modric, but it ends up going to the goalkeeper after a failed headed attempt. Now, there's nothing to be played for Real Madrid. They've already won the league. You know, obviously, 3 points will do them well mentally. But Real Betis could be playing Champions League football if they win this game and Sevilla lose. So, you expect a bit more of a fight from Real Betis, but they are playing the champions and one of the best teams on the planet and the Champions League finalists. So many positives towards Real Madrid, and they're going to get even better and better, bringing in Antonio Rudiger and potentially Kylian Mbappe, which is just such a massive signing, isn't it? I think Rudiger's a big one as well. I don't think that's going to be given as much appreciation because Mbappe could come in. And if Mbappe doesn't come in, I think Rudiger will be given a lot of harsh treatment purely because he's not Mbappe. Like, I mean, when Hazard signed, the "we want Mbappe" signs, that was just disgraceful, wasn't it? And then, to be fair, Eden Hazard was a bowler back then. Not quite Mo Salah, but he was a bowler. Camavinga. Bad touch. Real Betis intercept, but it's one straight back from Real Madrid. Bow, bow, bow. Luka Modric, the 36-year-old Croatian. 36, am I right? Please let me know in the chat. Camavinga go on line one. If he touched that better, he probably could have had a decent shot. Oh, Carvajal, that was a good ball in the box, but Benzema ran in the opposite direction and he couldn't turn quick enough. Unlucky. Benzema and Carvajal look quite alike. Must go to the same barber. And that barber must be making millions, to be fair. It is a pretty good haircut, and it's do footballers get haircuts like every week? Because like most of the time the hair seems like I mean, Benzema's is just done to perfection. Like, surely his hair grows. I don't know what Militao's doing. He wants Courtois to come off his line. He doesn't. So Militao battles away and he's beaten the attacker. Go on one more. He chipped it over to Carvajal. Carvajal played it back to him, but it did end up going out. So it will be a throw-in for Real Betis. Go, I just fine. Betis controlling possession well here. Fekir, fairly deep. Camavinga intercepts. Don't go straight back to Real Betis. They're growing into this game. They just need to create a chance from all this possession. And they don't. They end up giving the ball away. No, they've won it straight back. Fair play to them. Oh, that's nearly a really good ball, but intercepted well by Camavinga, who in his first couple of minutes on the pitch has made a very good impact. Fair play to him. Eduardo Camavinga, 19 years of age, and he's been absolutely brilliant since signing. I did doubt it because when he first signed, I was thinking, for that much money, he's not really going to play. Like, why bother? But you know what? He's come in, and he may not be a starter, but he certainly makes a lot of impacts in games. Casemiro. No, it was Rodrigo, sorry. Casemiro's off the pitch. I'm such a donkey. Real Betis have committed 8 fouls in this game, compared to Real Madrid's 2. Well, if you can't stop them, foul them. That's the way I was taught, anyway. To be fair, I was taught in a country which our tactic for about 30 years was win the ball, hoof it, and hope. Benzema! Oh, that's a really good save. Rodrigo with the follow-up. And he doesn't get onto it. That lot of power on that shot from Benzema, but not enough accuracy. It ended up being straight at the goalkeeper. But you know what? They're getting into it, Real Madrid. They are most certainly getting into it. 53 minutes gone for anyone wondering on the time. I still am too stupid to understand how to get time up on the stream, but you know what? One day. I'ma have it one day. Here come Real Betis. It's a 3v1 in favour of Real Madrid. They continues to have it, to be fair. Go on, lad. Sometime. Real Madrid win it back though. By the way, let me know in your chat and let me know in the chat your score predictions. My original score prediction was 3-1. That was at the start of the match. I'm gonna end up changing that, really, because I don't think it's gonna be quite to that extent. Camavinga, lovely ball to Karim Benzema. Just cut inside, lad, and have a go. And it's gone wide. Building up the pressure, Real Madrid. They're building up the pressure. Da, na 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 na, so down. Da da. The Real Madrid players are getting fairly frustrated for a game that has no importance. I mean, Vinicius Junior's done a bit of a stupid foul there, but like, you know, frustration. I suppose it's good to see from that kind of perspective. You know, even if the game doesn't matter, they still do care. And that's what you want from LA. You want fight. You want desire. There is no vision. There is no passion. There is no aggression. Don't know what I'm talking about, but yeah. Se puede. Se puede jugar el fútbol. One can play football. Genius Spanish for me. Luka Modric looking to tackle Fekir. Fekir gets past him. But Camavinga intercepts. Modric trying to be a little bit too smart, and it goes straight back to Real Betis. For 0-0, it has been a fairly good game of football. Though I would like a goal to go in, just for my TikTok reaction, by the way. Follow me on TikTok. Link is in the description. I have about close to 3,000 followers. Only about 70 away. Hopefully we can hit it over the next week or so. Oh, lovely little run inside. Carvajal doesn't clear. He tries to play out from the back, and he does it fairly well. Benzema will leap forward. Vinicius Junior will run onto it, and he should get onto it. He does. Go on to a rainbow flick, lad. Do a rainbow flick. He doesn't do a rainbow flick. Why does he never do? Neymar would never do that. Rodrigo. I've started doing that so much, especially with Luis Diaz. You know, when they're like running in on a goal and they just pass it off. It's the Neymar would never do that. Oh, Vinicius Junior cutting inside. Oh, really good chance for Furlan Mendy. And it's a good bit of defending. It's gone out for a corner to Real Madrid. But you know that thing of Neymar doing the skill and then he just passes it behind, and it's just like Neymar would never do that. He wouldn't. God, Neymar, man, what a baller on his day. Suarez is an overall footballer, but Neymar was just nice to watch, wasn't he? Good evening. Rock. Obviously, I'm not going to say the word you said, but you know. Shot straight into Thibaut Courtois' hands. Sometime. Vinicius Junior is definitely a player I'm like beginning to appreciate a lot more. I think he's just, like I said at the start of the season, he's putting out like properly good numbers. You know, people were saying, "Oh, it's just a good month." Like, you know, I said, "Look, you know, this lad had potential when he first came. Obviously, he did. You know, surely he's gonna have to prove it at some point." And this has been the season he has done that. And, you know, there is that clip of Jake Paul saying, you know, who do you think is going to shine in the Premier League this season? And he goes and says to Vinicius Junior, he was wrong, but he was right. What a man Jake Paul is. He's a dickhead, but you know, he's ball knowledge is absolutely elite. Fortunately, he is a fellow Liverpool fan, which is a sad day for society. But look, we'll have to deal with it. We'll have to accept him, unfortunately. Da-na-na-na. Man, why does the audio keep turning on? It's just doing it to annoy me at this point. Camavinga, Valverde, Carvajal. Ball played off to Camavinga, who's going to have one. And it was a fairly routine save for the goalkeeper, but you know, he does it. There was power on that shot. I do like young Eduardo Camavinga. Would have been nice to see him score. Oh, there was a fairly big deflection. I was wondering when the goalkeeper struggled so much. He was going for bottom corner and it kind of turns the other way, so, you know, it does actually quite well. This is the goalkeeper. I'm gonna sit up in my chair, something like I've never done before. And it's so creaky. I'm like, I do apologise. It's just so creaky. I don't even know why, man. I bet his player was offside. So it will be a free kick to Real Madrid. Or do you call that a free kick? Yes, I suppose you do. Isco's warming up. So is Marcelo. Marcelo's actually in his full kit, so I'm assuming he will come on. You surely have to play Marcelo. Last ever La Liga game in front of the Real Madrid fans. You surely have to bring out a club legend, like. What do you reckon? Let me know in the chat. Who are you bringing on? They've already used 2 substitutes, actually. How many substitutes are there in the Liga? Have they moved it up to 5 or is it just 3? How many substitutes in La Liga? Five substitutes. So there is 5 substitutes. I was going to say, because they've already brought on Camavinga and Valverde. So, you know, not going to give Isco or Marcelo a chance. It was 5 substitutes. So they still have 3 more. They could have brought on Gareth Bale if they had included him in the squad. You know, he might be injured, but likely it is they've just left him out because they're dickheads. Hopefully he isn't in the squad next week, actually, for the Champions League final, because I do not want to repeat the 2018. Oh, man. That game broke my heart. That game in the Sevilla Europa League final. 2 games that just crushed me. Oh, it just hurts, man. Ball played across. By the way, if you do enjoy this watch along, make sure to like the stream, subscribe, and I will be live tomorrow for PSG versus Metz at 8 o'clock English and Irish time. Whatever time the PSG game is on for you, just search up PSG on Google, and whatever time that says, I'll be live for that. So make sure to tune in for that, please and thank you. Betis controlling possession. Real Madrid really don't seem to have much desire to win the ball back, so they'll be fine. Because the second they get a counter-attacking opportunity, Benzema's up quite forward, so you know he'll have a good opportunity. Willian Jose on the wing. Not necessarily where you want the tall centre forward. Fekir. Pass 1. Plays it off to Jose. That's a very strong ball. He does end up getting onto it, to be fair. Oh! It should be 1-0 Real Betis. It should be 1-0 Real Betis. I don't know how he's missed that, to be honest. It's a bad pass from Willian Jose, but he gets onto it. And your man gets onto it with his head. Bad marking for Furlan Mendy. And it's just a terrible header. It's horrible, really. And Pellegrini's face in that image says it all. Ancelotti, you know, I was going to say, you know, it says it all as well for him, but he never seems to show any emotion, does he? Willian Jose is off for Rodri Sanchez. And William Carvalho, is also on in place of... they didn't show who. Oh, Guadrado is on for William Carvalho. Don't know how I know his name, to be honest. Literally from Portuguese football. Nacho Fernandez. Nacho Bo. I mean that joke way. All the Real Madrid watch-alongs I've done. Like my last 5 watch-alongs have been like Real Madrid. Like no, like 3 of my last like at least 10. Because I did the City Real Madrid game. I did the City Real Madrid game was H. Did I not do this? Yeah, so I did. No, it's been 3 Real Madrid watch-alongs in a row. Man City, Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid, and this game. So it's been 3 Real Madrid watch-alongs in a row. That will change tomorrow, which when I'm doing PSG Mets, but nice little boost for Real Madrid, I suppose. You know, I bet they're delighted. Me with my 1.6 thousand subscribers. Oh, that's surely a foul. That is surely a foul. Does Fekir have braces? I was going to say how Fekir is, you know, probably should have a free kick there, but he has braces. What's he doing? Mendy, sends him to the shop. 2 defenders on him. Plays it off to Rodrigo, his fellow Brazilian. Don't you dare shoot. Plays it off to Benzema. You don't really want that man on the wing, but he's there anyway. Plays it off to Valverde in a decent position. He's going to shoot. Jesus Christ. That wasn't very good. That wasn't very good at all. Not at all. Actually, on second thought, Nabil Fekir has dived. After seeing the replay, Nabil Fekir has dived. What a little Fekir. Top class humour. Carvajal whips it in the box. Vinicius Jr. Oh. I think he tried to play that across instead of shooting. And he does it fairly well, but Barta gets onto it and heads it out for yet another Real Madrid corner. You feel a big chance is coming. Ball played in the box this time instead of playing it short. Camavinga out to Modric. Furlan Mendy. Camavinga. Oh, that's a really good ball to Nacho Fernandez. He's going to ping one. And 'tis over the bar. Fair play to them. Where are Marcelo and Isco, to be honest? You got to give him at least 20 minutes. Like, 67 currently gone. You surely have to give them at least 20. Like, I can't see them on the touchline now because the cameras face the opposite way. But you surely think... You'd surely think they're going to make the substitution. You surely think they're going to give him a little bit of time. Is there going to be one big chance in this game, or will it end up a 0-0 draw? With 0-0 draw, that would see Real Betis place in the Europa League spots. A win would see them for now be in the Champions League spot, but that does depend on Sevilla's result. If Sevilla lose, they will stay. If Sevilla get a draw or a win, they will continue in the Champions League. So this is a big game for Real Betis. Unfortunately, the big game has to come against the biggest team in Spain. Barta. Not the greatest of clearances, but Betis win it back anyway. Carvalho with a little bit of dancing. Magical footwork from the Portuguese man. Portuguese man, the Portuguese magical footwork from the Portuguese. No, because the Portuguese. No, well, how do you say individually? Cristiano Ronaldo is Portuguese. Magical footwork from the Portuguese. Portuguese sounds plural. Portuguese. Stop debating this in my head. Probably better. But you know what? I'll continue to ramble on, I suppose. Modric has a free kick. In a pretty decent area. He plays it short off to Valverde. I don't think Valverde was expecting that, to be honest. Modric. He should have just hit it first time. Carvajal. Back to Luka Modric. To Carvajal. He plays it all the way back. What was the point of the free kick, man? I think Real Madrid are actually taking the piss in this game, to be honest. I'm moving a little closer to the mic just to make it a little bit better for you, sound-wise. Vinicius Jr. plays it into Benzema. Benzema doesn't get onto it. He actually ends up going to the keeper and he has to make a save. Fairly comfortable, but a save at that. Go on, give me a goal just for the TikTok reaction. That's all I care about. Yeah, look, it's been a fairly decent game, to be fair. Let me know in the live chat your predictions for the Champions League final, by the way. I'm still considering it. I think it depends if Mo Salah, Fabinho, and Virgil van Dijk are fit. That's like huge for Liverpool. Oh, Marcelo is now on. His final time ever playing for Real Madrid at the Bernabeu in La Liga. His final La Liga appearance, and the same with Isco, who now comes on. Both players were part of the days of the glories, winning three Champions Leagues in a row. Now, they will play their final game as La Liga champions, as Real Madrid legend. Well, Isco's probably not a Real Madrid legend, but Marcelo is anyway. They have 20 minutes of football to be played, and they're going to enjoy the hell out of it, because, to be honest, it's probably both of their last ever appearances, because I doubt they're coming on for the Champions League final. Though you never know. Marcelo coming on for Benzema. Tactical masterclass from Ancelotti in the Champions League final. Oh, it's just brilliant. If they get a penalty, they have to give it to Marcelo. Surely they do. And the celebration has to be the Ronaldo hand. No, you can't do the Ronaldo handshake without Ronaldo. Oh my god, this chair is so fucking squeaky. I do apologize. I don't even know what it is. I'll try fix it after the stream, but yeah. I do apologize if that is annoying you. I don't even know if it is loud. I'm assuming you can't hear it. Oh, we're currently on 669 subscribers. Please, I beg of you, go and make that 670. Do it now. I'll give you 2 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I see how it is. The live count is going to go for another 3 seconds, and then I will turn it off and actually pay attention to the match. 3, 2, 1. Here come Real Betis, so that ball's hit quite a bit over hit. Absolute rhythm there from me. She's a 10 out of 10 on a bad day. Public effects and Intella 150. Danny Ceballos. Not the best of times at Real Madrid. I reckon he will leave in the summer as well, actually, because for the better of his career, I reckon he'll want to leave. And he'll probably get a decent move to a Europa League team. Vinicius Jr., I think that ball went out, but he's going to continue to go on, and that will be a corner to Real Madrid. He's been very good so far in this game, Vinicius Jr. It did go out. No, it didn't go out. Corner taken short. Ceballos and Vinicius Jr. on the edge of the box. Played it to Benzema. Ceballos, just whip it in the box. Jesus Christ, it's that simple, man. Marcelo, oh, he should have shot. He should have shot. He crossed it in the box. He should have shot, man. He needs that final goal. It's too fairy tale not to be written, like. Too fairy tale not. It's a fairy tale waiting to be written is the correct phrase I should probably be using. Iglesias will be coming on for Betis. He'll hope to be their hero in this match. Betis have been playing without a striker for last couple of minutes since Willian Jose came off, but now they have one. The travelling Betis support applauds Jimenez. Iglesias, the big tall striker. What a baller. I say what a baller. Oh, Fekir's off, wow. Oh, Joaquin off. The 40-year-old man. What a legend. By the way, again, I know it's like the second time, but I really want the subscriber count to be going. Oh shit, I showed the wrong one. That's the page I'm supposed to be showing. I really want to hit 670 now. That was the goal before the end of the stream. Go on, make it happen. Make that 69 disappear. Give you 5, 4, 3. Oh, Real Madrid have a chance now. Unlucky. I really think Vinicius has been good in this game, man. He has been quite good. I'm just gonna say for his standards, but he's been brilliant this season. I don't think you can really be turned off him too much. He's been absolutely sublime this year, and you have to give it to the lad. He's upped his game. He's upped his game by a lot, and that's for all the criticism he's been given for a few years. I mean, Benzema saying he's playing against us. To pass to Vinicius, that's basically his change, isn't it? And fair play to him. Camavinga. Isco. Final few touches for him in the Bernabeu. Camavinga. Vinicius Jr. plays it off to Marcelo. Another man that will be making his final few touches. They should have just given them to the start, man. And then taken them off for like 10 minutes to go, because then you get a proper applaudance. Isco. Be interested to see where Isco goes. I reckon he goes to AC Milan. I reckon that'll be a fairly interesting one for him to go. Where Inter Milan's also placed. I see him going to one of the Milan clubs. Serie A is kind of his destination. Juventus as well, I could see him. Premier League wise, Arsenal, no. Man United, probably not. Spurs, he'd be a very Spurs signing, wouldn't he? Bundesliga, no, not really. And then the Liga, again, no, not really. So, be interested to see where he goes. As a squad player, I think he'd be good for Liverpool, but I don't think he wants. Don't think he'd want to be playing as a squad player. Man, I'm still very impressed with myself over that thumbnail. That's one of the best thumbnails I've done. Along with the Celtic Rangers one, I think that was a banger as well. Just hyping myself up as I do. Marcelo with the throw-in. Oh, cooling break. I don't know why those are still things, to be honest. But yeah, I'm going to have my own refreshment. Match ended 3-0 to Roma. So Roma finished off their time on... Well, no, they don't have a Conference League final. A chance at silverware for the first time in however long. Public effect and Intella 150. But yeah, we're currently in the water break. Still goalless in this game. I think Vinicius Junior's probably been the best player on the pitch so far. I think Modric has also been quite good. While Kroos was on the pitch, he was quite good. It's really been more of a Real Madrid dominated game than anything else. You expect it to end that way. And you expect one more chance to be had. And I hope to God they get a penalty and Marcelo scores it, I think. Cork City have drawn. I don't know if you care, but you know. Divock Origi. 10 minutes remain. They'll probably be a few minutes more of added time. Is there one more chance left in the game? Let me know what you think in the live chat. Will there be one more? Will there be a goal in this game? Or will it be a 0-0 to end Real Madrid's league season? Would you count the Champions League as a league? No, you wouldn't really. It's more of a cup competition. The Champions Cup sounds very FIFA, doesn't it? Wasn't it called in FIFA Career Mode? Wasn't it called the Champions Cup before they got the license? That's a very random topic, but you know. Bump it back to the goalkeeper who dinks it over Vinicius Junior. Carvalho will control. He still has the ball. Real Madrid win it back very well. Ceballos. He goes with a bit of skill. He goes down looking for the free kick. Does not get it. Public effect on Tele 150. Man. Joaquin. It's a really good interception from Militao. He's really improved this season. Isco tries to go past player, loses it but wins it back. He's still not passing. I think he's just looking to try to be brilliant. He's looking to try to play to Marcelo. It's intercepted by Ceballos and it ends up going to Marcelo. Go and put the pressure on. As it stands, Marcelo has 10 minutes remaining in a Real Madrid shirt. It's a sad day. I'm assuming he will go back to Brazil. I doubt he's going to be playing in a European top 5. I mean, he could go to somewhere as a backup left back, but you know, if he wanted to be a backup left back, he probably would have stayed at Real Madrid. I mean, I'm saying he'd be a pretty good signing for Arsenal, but like, does he want that? I'm just going to check his age really quick. But let me know in the his second name's Vieira. What the fuck? Let me know in the live chat where you think Marcelo will end up. He's only 34. I suppose, you know, I suppose players have gotten us in the head, you know. The 34-year-olds can still be brilliant, but, you know, it depends on the footballer, I suppose. Marcelo's been brilliant for a number of years, you know. I think he'd go back to Brazil. Maybe one more go with an Italian team would probably suit him. Left back at AC Milan behind Theo Hernandez. Don't know. That's probably a decent shout. Public effect in the Tele 150. It's been quite the interesting enough journey from Marcelo. I mean, best left back on the planet for a numerous amount of years. You have to give it to him. I mean, I say as if that's an unpopular opinion. It really isn't. Is it? No one really can test it with him. So Philip Lam, I suppose, was a right back. Dani Alves was a right back. The best fullbacks over the last decade, and left back wise, it's definitely Marcelo, isn't it? Well, Lam was a left back towards the end of his career, wasn't he? But Marcelo, at the time, probably was better. Jordi Alba was better than Jordi Alba. Yeah, easily the best left back on the planet for at least half a decade. His glory days were spent at Real Madrid, and his glory days will end at Real Madrid. I mean, I think he will go back to Brazil. I doubt he goes anywhere else, to be honest. Isco's an interesting one, though, because I do think he has a few more years in the top 5 leagues. Where he will go, I'm still thinking about. I think he'll go to Italy. AC Milan will be back up to Brahim Diaz. And then Inter will be back up to Calhanoglu. Will he start with Calhanoglu? Probably not. And then Juventus. Ooh, Juventus actually sounds. Juventus sounds like something place he'd go, to be honest. Vinicius, he does very well there. He's past 2. He whips it in the box. Karim Benzema doesn't control that brilliantly. Oh my god, how has he missed? He's done well to get onto that Benzema, but you'd expect him to score that. He controls it fairly bad. He gets onto it very quickly and he hits it over the bar. He gets past 2 players, Vinicius Jr. And honestly, if I was in his position, I would have went myself. Something he's definitely going to have to learn is he tends to, when he's crossing it in, he hits it in the air. And twice in this match, I think he's been in positions where if he just rolled it instead of hitting it in the air, there probably would have been better goal scoring opportunities. I think that's what Benzema wanted. I don't know who was the person on the edge. I think it was Rodrigo. I think maybe it would have been Benzema again. One of the two anyway. Vinicius Jr. again. By far and away been the man of the match. As the game comes to an end, I'm going to ask you in the chat for your man of the match. I'm going to end the poll. I'm going to end the poll in the chat and start a man of the match poll. MOTM. Vinny. Modric was good. I think Militao has been good. By the way, these are all going to be spelled horribly wrong. And we'll throw finally. Well, it's been decent. I thought Kroos was good. He didn't play a lot, but no Real Betis players really stood out to me. So yeah, man of the match poll up now. So make sure to go check that out. Benzema was really frustrated with that miss. Man of the match poll is up now. In the live chat, who are you going for as your man of the match for tonight? Check it in like 2 minutes. In this world. Here they come. Valverde. Carvajal. Little 1-2 with Ceballos. Sorry, that's Isco. Isco's really one of those players that could have been a lot more, couldn't he? Asensio as well. Like, if you're a wonder kid, I don't think Real Madrid's the place to go, is it? Because you're going to be dealing with superstars, and you're going to be... It's the end game place, if you get me. Like, if I was a youngster, I'd prefer to go to a Dortmund or a Ajax than a Real Madrid. Because then I can develop more, and then I can eventually get to the end goal of being at Real Madrid and I'll be a starter instead of wasting my potential and just rotting on the bench. But Vinicius Jr. is one of those players that he's showing talent, but he's going to have to do it next season, otherwise he's going to be a one-season wonder, isn't he? Vinny, oh man, he should definitely start shooting more. Good bit of defending though from Real Betis. They have a really good opportunity here. It's a 3v3. Play it off to him. He's through on goal. He doesn't control it great though, does he? Ball in the box. Iglesias. Shot. Oh, how hasn't he scored there? And Joe Queen, 40 years of age. He's been at Real Betis however long. And if he had scored that, that would have been the goal to send him into Champions League football. And he's missed. He's missed. It's not a very good cross. It's a tough one to deal with, to be fair. But he'll still be thinking to himself, that would have been Champions League had I scored. As it stands, it's Europa League for Betis. Real Madrid champions no matter what. Nacho Fernandez. We're into the final few minutes of Marcelo and Isco's time at Real Madrid. Will they be on the winning side for the final time? Well, I mean, this is the Champions League final. Oh, Vinicius Jr. Been the best player on the pitch for me tonight. I will check the man of the match poll now as it goes out for a corner. Man of the match, 3 votes. 67% of people say Vinny, and 33% of people say Luka Modric. I think Luka Modric has been very good, played some very good passes so far. So yeah, if you are just coming in, make sure to go into the live poll in the chat and click on your man of the match. Real Betis have a goal kick now. Whack it up the pitch. Real Madrid get a throw in. Marcelo takes. Really think Marcelo and Isco should have started. And then you bring them both off separately for like in the last 10 minutes just to give them that applaudance. Like Camavinga, he's been very good since coming on. Nacho Fernandez. Benzema hasn't been great so far. I think that's, I wouldn't say it's worrying because it's just one game, but like, you know, this way he doesn't have to keep his all, does he? Oh, that's a really good touch from Valverde. It's a one-on-one race. The goalkeeper comes out though and clears it up the pitch. Militao wins the header, plays it to Camavinga, who knocks it back to Nacho Fernandez. Went to the 90th minute. Ball played through, looking for Dani Carvajal, but the goalkeeper's out again. Goalkeeper on a bit of a madness in this one. Isco. Oh, that's a lovely ball played across to Marcelo. He has Vinicius Jr. with him, but he'll go himself. Plays a lovely dink pass forward, a little bit too far for Karim Benzema. I'll go off for a goal kick to Real Betis. Sorry, by the way, for constantly muting my mic. My voice is quickly going because I was shouting a lot at the start of the stream. So, you know, quickly going. Haven't done a stream in about 2 weeks, so, you know, my voice has to adjust. I will be live, by the way, tomorrow for PSG versus Metz. Angel Di Maria. I know if you're a Real Madrid fan, you don't like that name, but it's his last game for PSG. He could potentially be going to Juventus. So, you know, make sure to tune in for that. It'll be at 8 o'clock English and Irish time, and whatever time it will be for you. Isco. And make sure to subscribe, by the way. So close to 670. 1,670. Just gotta add that 1,000. Just gotta flex on all of you. There'll be 4 minutes about cross to Vinicius Jr. Controls it absolutely beautifully. Played off to Marcelo, lad. Go on, Go in for it yourself, man. Vinicius Jr. He's been dazzling so far in this game. Plays across to Isco. Ceballos! It's just gone wide. Just. And Dani Ceballos, that, again, is probably his last game for Real Madrid. That one will he'll likely leave in the summer. Oh, we have hit 670. Thank you to that person. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. Means the world, my friend. Means the world. Camavinga, he's very good aerially, actually, Eduardo Camavinga. Something I've really learned. I mean, appreciate his trait in this match because I think he's been brilliant since coming on. He's a very good impact signing. He was brilliant in the Champions League games. He was brilliant in the. He started the Atletico Madrid. He started the Madrid derby. It's going out for a corner to Real Betis. The goalkeeper should come up for this. Betis have 2 minutes left. If they win this game, they will be playing Champions League football next season. If they lose, if they draw, nothing. It's Europa League football. It's good, but it's not the Champions League. If I were the goalkeeper, I'd be up right now. The goalkeeper is not up. Didn't take my advice. I don't know what he's doing. Iglesias, fairly tall lad. Courtois is the tallest in the box, though. Corner taken. Betis player does get onto it, but it isn't a very good header. It goes over the bar. well bit over the bar, to be fair. Oh, the stream's at 932 views. Surely it gets to 1,000. I mean, there's only 2 minutes left, but surely we get that extra 72 views just to nab it up to 1,000. Camavinga. Oh, that's a nice little pass. Dinked over for Benzema. The goalkeeper's off his line yet again. And quite comfortably gets onto it. Little bit overhead from Camavinga, but still decent idea. A minute remains here. Betis fighting for the Champions League. A final which Real Madrid play next week versus Liverpool. Madrid the 13-time winners. Liverpool the 6 times. Benzema! Oh, that is a brilliant cross from Marcelo, and he should do better, but Benzema tries to play the cross instead. He looks frustrated, Marcelo. He wants that last assist. He wants that last goal celebration. Lovely ball to Benzema. I don't even think Benzema's not aiming for goal. He's looking to play it across the Isco. He looks frustrated, and 20 seconds left. I don't think there'll be any fairy tale ending for Marcelo and Isco. Camavinga wins yet another aerial duel. He's been absolutely phenomenal. Phenomenal. Full time. Real Madrid 0. Real Betis 0. Thank you all so much for watching. Greatly appreciated, everyone, for tuning in. I'll check the man of the match poll right now. So for the man of the match poll, Vinny wins. 4 votes. 75% of people say Vinicius Jr. is your man of the match. So that's your man of the match for today's game. Thank you all so much for watching. It's been greatly appreciated. And make sure to tune in tomorrow for a watch along of PSG versus Metz. Lionel Messi and whoever their goalkeeper is. Angel Di